8 members of the Miami Cubanos Motorcycle Club surrounded Spider. Aces and eights. What was Spider exactly? Their mascot? Court Gentry paused to consider the question. Whatever the dude was, he was about to lose a few teeth. Most of the clubs tolerated Spider, even thought he was some kind of good luck charm and would rub his bald head on the way out the door as they headed for their bikes. The Cubanos, however, hated him. That might be because he'd stumbled out of the bar drunk as a skunk one night and had fallen on the motorcycle belonging to the club's president, knocking it over. The rest of the gang's bikes had gone down like dominoes. Court sighed. Spider had been told to make himself scarce whenever the Cubanos showed up, but there he was, grinning like an idiot at the 8 dudes giving him death glares as they tightened the circle, moving in for the kill. Where the hell were Nate and Alex when he needed them? "You dudes make 'em bleed, you're banned from here for life," he said, pushing his way into the circle and grabbing Spider's ear. He pulled Spider away before the Cubanos sent them both to La La Land. The only reason the Cubanos let him make off with Spider was because Court and his brothers were mean sons of bitches, an image the Gentry brothers worked hard to project. No one had bested them in a fight, although many had tried. "Damn it, Spider, what part of become invisible when those dudes are around don't you get?" Court asked, dragging Spider to the kitchen. "John Boy, put Spider to work washing dishes and then feed him." Their all-around, do-whatever job needed to be done employee nodded. "You got it, boss." Court caught a glimpse of his older brother in the pool room and headed that way. Nate was on the phone, a frown on his face. As Court waited for him to finish, he glanced around the bar. The Cubanos had settled down now that they didn't have Spider to play with. All 4 pool tables were occupied, and several couples were on the dance floor. Court and his 2 brothers, all FBI agents, operated aces and eights as a cover for their covert operations. It was the perfect setup. None of the biker gangs guarded their speech around the brothers, allowing them to pick up all kinds of intel. Like the talk over a beer Court had had with a few of them that had given him a lead on the car and motorcycle theft ring he was investigating. "Alex wants you to go to Madison's apartment and wait for her roommate to come home," Nate said, sticking his phone into the back pocket of his jeans. "I thought he was homesick. What's he gotten into now?" Where their baby brother was concerned, nothing would surprise him. Ramon attacked Madison. The hell? Alex was head over heels for Madison Parker, Ramon Alonzo's cousin, which was a complication considering Alex was ass-deep in an investigation of the Alonzo drug cartel. "Alex is there now, but he's taking Madison back to his condo. And I need to wait for her roommate to come home because..." Nate shrugged. "I guess he's worried Ramon will come back. He doesn't want the roommate there by herself." "Why me? Why don't you do it?" "I'm not a babysitter." Court knew he'd already lost this battle, but he wasn't going down quietly. "And I am? Tonight you are." "I hate it when you pull rank, bro." That was the problem with being the middle brother. As the oldest and the one who'd raised him and Alex, Nate got to make the rules. As the youngest, Alex got away with breaking the rules, like falling for the cousin of the target of his investigation. Court thrived on rules and planning ahead. He had not planned on being reduced to babysitter. Nate patted him on the shoulder. "You'll live." "So you say. Madison okay?" He supposed he should have thought to ask about her right away. Alex said she shook up, but otherwise unhurt. "That's good. Well, I guess I'm off to babysit. What's the going rate these days?" Court parked his Harley in front of High Tea and Black Cat Books. After getting no answer when he rang the doorbell, he called Alex. He'd never been to the bookstore that Madison and her friend owned, and he eyed the Art Deco building washed in the pastel colors typical of South Miami Beach's architecture. He loved South Beach, sometimes referred to as the American Riviera, a playground for the rich and famous, as well as sweaty, wide-eyed tourists and local South Florida residents coming over the MacArthur Causeway for a day at the beach. "No one's here," he said when Alex answered.